guys fam, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Hey, it's my birth month y'all. Yes, I was born in May and my birthday was a few days ago. So I made this really simple one bowl chocolate cake and thought I'd share that recipe with you. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Put on your post notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And don't forget to share. When you share, it makes us really happy. It means that more people view our videos. Alright, so let's get into this video. For this one bowl chocolate cake, you would need the following ingredients. Here I have some cake flour, some baking powder, baking soda, and salt to help balance off the flavor, some eggs that I did beat slightly, some white sugar, oil, which is your fat that will help give the cake that moisture, some cocoa powder, and of course I have here some buttermilk, which actually would add to the softness of the batter as well, or the cake. So to a large bowl, you want to add in all of your dry ingredients. Alright, and one thing I forgot to point out to you is that you want to ensure all your ingredients are at room temperature, as well as you want to ensure that you sift them so that there aren't any lumps in your cake. Once the ingredients have been added, give that a really good mix until it is combined, and next you can add in all of your liquid. So once all of the liquids have been added, give that a really good mix, and then I will come back to show you the next step. So our batter is almost there, it's almost finished. I just have to add one more thing, which is some very hot water, which is actually boiling hot water. And as you add that in, give that a really good whisk until everything is well incorporated. This is what it looks like. It's a watery batter, but don't you worry, it will come out nice and perfect. Here I have my it actually is greased and floured. In this case I use cocoa powder as I made chocolate cake, and I am pouring my batter into there, and next we are going to give it a few taps to get rid of any air bubbles there may be, and we are going to place it into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for roughly 60 minutes or an hour. And of course that depends on your oven or the oven that is being used. So here it is all done, and I'm going to allow it to cool completely in the pan to avoid any breaking or cracking of the cake. And once that is done, I will come back to show you the next step. So I did wrap it in some plastic wrap, and I am going to place it into my fridge overnight because I will be decorating the cake the next day, and I will see you next. So it's the next day, and here I have some ingredients for the frosting. I'm using a whipping top mix frosting. Alright, it's a powder mix actually. So here I have some very cold water. I have some of that mix there. I have some icing sugar or confectioner's sugar and some cocoa powder, simply because I love chocolate and I want to get that chocolate flavor coming through in the frosting as well. So I am going to add all of these ingredients to my mixer, and then I will come back to show you the next step. Also, I would love for you to comment below and let me know how you make your cakes and what is your favorite frosting to make when you do. So once I would have added all of the ingredients, I give that a really good mix on low speed, and of course I had to be a little bit careful because I actually speed it up a little too fast and the ingredients were spilling everywhere. But add in that water and allow it to mix in just for a couple seconds before placing it on high speed, and mix it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and your frosting should be ready. Once it's done, I will come back to show you the next step. Here is the frosting and it's done, and there are still a little bit of the cocoa powder on the sides of the bowl. That's fine, just simply mix that in really well, and you can see it's a light brown simply because of the cocoa powder. Now you can add in the cocoa powder or leave it as is in its natural state, which is no other sort of flavor added. Yeah. So now I would have removed my cake from the fridge, and I'm just removing the plastic wrap. And next we are going to cut off the top. This is what it looks like. Oh, it looks so good. So I'm just going to remove the top to help level off the cake. Now you want to make sure that you eyeball it really well. I actually went a little too deep, but it still came out good. So I'm just going to remove that and we will come back for the next step. So this is what the cake looks like after I did remove the top of it to get a more leveled angle of it. And here I have my makeshift cake board as well as my turntable. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that frosting in the middle of the cake board, and I am going to place my cake on top. Now, I am not by any means a professional cake decorator, all right? So my cake is not going to be all that perfect. The decorating part, that is. So once I would have done that, it's next for me to add in some of that frosting and just simply frost. So don't forget to comment below and let us know what is your favorite frosting. So I'm just using my spatula and simply just leveling it off. And as I said before, you know, it does not have to be all that perfect, but it was just fine for my birthday. So I will finish that and come back to show you when it's all done. Here is my birthday cake. It's all done. It's very simple. I really do hope that you did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to comment below and let us know what you think. See you in the next one. Bye bye.